Now in Good Morning Northwest, a school bus hit a woman in a Meade crosswalk. What we know about the deadly collision this morning and what we hope to learn today.
And we've got snow moving into the inland Northwest right now. I'm tracking how much and how long you could expect it to stick around.
And major developments in Venezuela as former President Maduro appears in a New York courtroom. And Capitol Hill clashes over the Trump administration's plan for the South American country, what some lawmakers said after a classified briefing. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, January 6th. Meteorologist Matt Gray tracking some snow moving in. Here he is with your first alert forecast.
Yeah, we are tracking a little bit of snow, a little bit of rain-snow mix as well, sitting over the Moses Lake and Ephrata areas this morning. You head further north, it is all snow up in the northern mountains in northeast Washington and the northern panhandle here. So that just kind of lurking to the north of Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, which are quiet right now on the radar picture. Expecting it to stay that way as we head through the morning commute. It's going to take a little bit of time for the radar to fill in across the inland Northwest. But as it does, we will have some accumulating snow today. I'm just not expecting a whole lot of it in the I-90 corridor from downtown Spokane to Coeur d'Alene. I think an inch of snow or just an inch and change is about our ceiling here. Around some of the higher benches around town, the West Plains, you head south into southern Spokane County and the Palouse Hills, we will see a little bit more. And also in northern Spokane County, places like Chattaroy, Elk, and Deer Park will also see more than that. The areas that we're looking for the most snow is going to be around Hayden Lake, Rathdrum, and then north towards places like Spirit Lake, Athol, all the way up the highway to Sandpoint, where we're talking about the possibility of maybe in that 3 to 5 inch range. I think the kind of upper ceiling here, that 4 to 8, is unlikely, with temperatures warming as we go throughout the day. Speaking of warming, well, let's talk about a warning instead of warming, because we are going to see some heavy snow over the mountain passes, 2 to 4 feet in the Cascades, up to 18 inches with this round of snow in the mountains of North Idaho. That's particularly in the Lookout Pass area. Both 4th of July Pass and Lookout Pass are going to be some tough travel here as that snow gets started later this morning. More on how to plan your day around this wintry weather coming up.
We hope to learn more today about a woman hit and killed by a Meade school bus.
Happened around 5 o'clock last night at the intersection of Hastings and Bellwood Drive, right near Meade High School. According to the Spokane County Sheriff's Office, the woman was trying to cross the street in a crosswalk when a bus hit her. She was then taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The Sheriff's Office says at the early stages of the investigation, impairment and speed do not appear to be factors. This is still an active investigation, and as we receive details, we'll be sure to share them with you, both here on TV as well as on KXLY.com.
We are following some breaking news. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife have both pleaded not guilty to drug trafficking charges. They were in court yesterday where Maduro's attorney did not ask for bail. This morning, Maduro is still behind bars and the case won't return to court until March. Meanwhile, back in Venezuela, the country swore in a new president yesterday, despite President Trump saying the U.S. is running the country. That claim sparked debate on Capitol Hill.
Their plan for the U.S. running Venezuela is vague, based on wishful thinking, and unsatisfying. When the United States engages in this kind of regime change and so-called nation building, it always ends up hurting the United States.
Still, many Republicans defend the president and pushing back on fears that the U.S. is heading toward another war.
Don't expect troops on the ground. We don't expect direct involvement in any other way beyond just coercing the interim government to get that going.
President Trump warned of action against Colombia, Cuba, and Mexico next, and says he's even working to make Greenland part of the United States. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Thanks, Hannah. And Starlink has announced free internet service in Venezuela. Starlink said it would supply free broadband service to the people of Venezuela until February 3rd. The move comes after the U.S. military operation that ousted President Nicolas Maduro. Metrics from NetBlocks showed a sudden loss of internet connectivity in parts of Caracas Saturday, which it said corresponded to power cuts during the U.S. military operation.
Kootenai County is scrambling to find new autopsy services since Spokane County abruptly terminated the decades-old partnership. Each year, the Spokane County Medical Examiner conducts around 70 autopsies for Kootenai County. But on December 15th, the Spokane County ME sent an email abruptly terminating that partnership, stating the reason behind the decision is because a Kootenai County deputy coroner was working with a former employee of Spokane County to destabilize operations. The Kootenai County coroner wrote back saying he was surprised by this and denied the allegations.
Really puts our public safety in Kootenai County in a small little situation where we have to find a transition very quickly in order to not create delays on the public safety side.
The sudden termination forces Kootenai County to accelerate plans for its own autopsy facility. Commissioners approved $40,000 in emergency funding to convert an existing room into an autopsy lab. Spokane County confirms that contract has ended and says the medical examiner and the Board of County Commissioners are set to discuss this today. We will keep you updated.
Cheney's historic train depot will soon reopen following a restoration project a decade in the making. The 1929 Spanish mission-style building nearly faced demolition in 2014 before locals rallied to save it. The depot was moved across town in 2020 and will now house Eastern Coffee Roasters. The restoration preserves the building's history while creating a modern community space for Eastern Washington University students and visitors.
What good is saving a building if it is not going to serve a purpose?
Beyond the coffee shop, the restored depot features a conference room and study space. The Cheney Depot Society says the project shows how historic preservation can blend with modern community needs. Eastern Coffee Roasters will open in the depot next month.
We have a traffic alert for you this morning. Both 8th Avenue and Washington will be closed today between Bernard and 6th Street for repaving. Here's a live look on that area of Spokane's Lower South Hill this morning. As you can see, things are still open as of right now, but we do expect that to change a little later this morning. Now, today's repaving is a continuation of repairs being made due to last month's water main break. The city says detour signs will be in place here and to expect slow traffic in the area. Good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:07.
Other driving hindrances coming up for us maybe later, maybe on the evening commute.
Yeah, I think the evening commute definitely going to be the one to watch here, especially if you have big elevation changes on your commute, or you go a little bit farther, you go to a little bit north, a little bit south from Spokane or Coeur d'Alene. You're likely going to run into some slick spots out there on the roads as the snow ends up coming down here, especially during the second half of the day. I'll take you through your day so you can plan around this snowy weather coming up.
A movie showcasing our region heads to the Golden Globes, fresh off winning its first major award. Just ahead, the local locations that made it happen.
And the FBI's Epstein evidence collection proves larger than anticipated. After the break, why the Justice Department missed its disclosure deadline.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by STCU and Volunteers Count.
I'm Chad Young from The Easy Home Buyer, and I pay cash for houses. If you own a house and want to sell it fast for cash, call us today for your no obligation as-is cash offer.
Call The Easy Home Buyer.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick up a copy in-store today. MJB Premium Coffee is just $12.99 each. Fran's Sandwich Bread and Soft Baked Cookies are each 2 for $5. Save more at employee-owned Bi-Mart today.
Hey, Conan O'Brien here, and I have 2 New Year's resolutions. Host an amazing Oscars and learn to churn my own butter. It's just stupid! Butter fire! Butter fire!
This year, commit to fit and don't wish for it, work for it at Move Fitness.
Whether you're starting fresh from the beginning or pushing farther for better results, Move Fitness has the equipment, the classes, and the staff to help you reach your fitness goals. It's a journey, but we're here to support you every step of the way.
So make 2026 the year you commit to get fit at Move Fitness. You expect more from local news. Natalie Grant delivers.
With no staff noticing until it was too late.
Your trusted anchor in the newsroom and in the field.
Was there ever a question in your mind if these ballots weren't in a safe location.
Focused on the real issues that impact us all every day.
Leaving students and families confused and concerned.
It's not just about delivering the news. It's about earning your trust and making your life better. Only on 4 News Now.
This card is going to be the ticket to the rest of your career. Welcome to American Idol University.
American Idol is back.
We're heading to Nashville
to find the best undiscovered talent.
I can't believe people like you still walk through that door.
This is going to be my favorite class of the year. I will think about you probably for the rest of my life. I didn't think I'd ever get to be somewhere like this.
American Idol premieres Monday, January 26 on ABC and Hulu.
No crime scene, no suspects, and no backstory. The only clue? DNA, given to a woman in Spokane who volunteered to follow it. How one woman's lifelong passion turned her into SPD's secret weapon. Wednesday on 4 News Now.
The time is 6:10. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. About 2,000 federal agents are being deployed to Minneapolis as part of the Trump administration's latest immigration crackdown.
This comes as the city grapples with a welfare fraud scandal sparked by a conservative content creator's video accusing Somali-run daycare centers there of misusing child care funds. In response, the administration froze federal child care funding and stepped up rhetoric targeting the Somali community, whom Trump has previously called garbage. The mobilization of federal agents follows Minnesota Governor Tim Walz's announcement yesterday that he will not seek re-election.
The DOJ still has a mountain of Jeffrey Epstein material to review. More than 12,000 documents have already been released, but 2 million others remain under the microscope. The DOJ was expected to release everything on the convicted sex offender by December under a law passed by most of Congress late last year. Department officials now say they need more time to sort through papers, photos, videos, and audio files stored in the FBI system. Epstein was found dead in his prison cell in 2019.
A new bipartisan budget plan could partially diffuse concerns over the next government shutdown deadline. It costs about $180 billion. That's more than President Trump's initial budget request. Democrats say they rejected more than $100 billion of proposed cuts during negotiations. The package contains funding for energy programs and scientific research, as well as the Justice Department and other agencies. The next funding deadline is January 30th.
The Corporation for Public Broadcasting voted in favor of dissolving the organization following Congress's decision to end its federal financial backing. CPB officials considered placing it in hibernation, just in case Congress decided to restore its appropriations. That move was rejected, the CEO saying that doing so could create, quote, political manipulation or misuse. CPB made its debut in 1968 and funded PBS, NPR, and hundreds of radio and TV stations across the nation over the decades.
It's time now to plan out your Tuesday. As the morning goes on, the radar is going to fill in. We'll begin to see some snow around the inland Northwest, and we'll see more in the afternoon. We are going to see the winds pick up a little bit, and as we head into the late part of the afternoon, especially across parts of eastern Washington, we may start to see some of that snow begin to transition over to a bit of a rain-snow mix before it ends pretty quickly in the evening. We'll also see gusty winds throughout the night across eastern Washington.
Train Dreams, a movie that showcases the beauty of the inland Northwest, won the Critics' Choice Award for Best Cinematography over the weekend. The movie is set in the early 1900s near Bonners Ferry, Idaho, but most of the film was shot in eastern Washington in areas like Spokane and Colville. The film has a chance to win even more awards at this Sunday's Golden Globes. You can watch Train Dreams right now on Netflix. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:13.
The Trump administration freezes $10 billion in child care funding across 5 states. Up next, the fraud concerns driving this major decision and the communities caught in the middle when we come back.
No crime scene, no suspects, and no backstory. The only clue? DNA, given to a woman in Spokane who volunteered to follow it. How one woman's lifelong passion turned her into SPD's secret weapon. Wednesday on 4 News Now.
When you're in a car wreck, we're not just here to fight for you. We're here as a family.
When I reached out to Craig Swaff and Associates, it got started right away. They made sure I received everything I was owed.
One call. That's all.
509-999-9999.
This year, don't spend another winter in the cold.
when you can warm up and relax in a new hot tub or infrared sauna from Quality Spa Spokane at the North Division Y.
Whether you're looking for a romantic hot tub for two or something the whole family can enjoy, Quality Spas has over 60 different styles and models to choose from, with long-term financing available. That makes buying easy and affordable for anyone.
Life's just better in a spa.
Experience winter fun at Silver Mountain Resort. Discover some of the best terrain in the region, just 30 minutes east of Coeur d'Alene, right off I-90. Relax in a beautiful condo, just a short stroll from the gondola. Dining, exciting water slides, and indoor surfing at the water park, where it's always 84 degrees. Ride North America's longest gondola to epic snow tubing and endless skiing and boarding. Create unforgettable family memories at Silver Mountain Resort. Book today at silvermt.com.
Our customers love coming to Car Wash Plaza.
I work late shifts. Car Wash Plaza is open 24/7. That works for me.
I feel safe. It's so well lit, and there's security lights everywhere.
Strong water jets cover everything. The roof, the sides, even the undercarriage.
The central dog wash is so convenient, no hassle, keeps the dog clean, and keeps my house clean too.
It's easy at Car Wash Plaza. It's the best in the Northwest.
All across America.
Good morning.
Hello. Wherever we are.
It's good to be home.
It feels like home.
When's the last time we dropped our things and went? Woke up somewhere that we've both never been. Growing up doesn't mean
Good morning. How are you? At the start of the day, letting us into your home. Putting the good in your morning.
Man, it's good to be home.
GMA. It's an invitation to come together. Brighten your morning.
I'm George. How are you?
And the day ahead.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Sign up for the 4 News Now Daily Local at KXLY.com.
Welcome back. It's now 6:17. The Trump administration has confirmed it is freezing billions of dollars in money for child care and other social services.
It's due to fraud concerns, and multiple states are affected. ABC's Christian Cordero has the details.
This morning, the Trump administration says it's cutting off $10 billion in funding for child care and social services in 5 Democrat-led states. Administration officials tell the New York Post the freeze is over concern that benefits were fraudulently funneled to non-citizens. Funds are being suspended in California, Colorado, Illinois, New York, and Minnesota. The programs help subsidize child care for low-income families and provide cash assistance for the poor. The move comes days after the administration said it would pause child care funding to all 50 states, with funds being released only when states prove they are being spent legitimately. The 5 states named yesterday are being asked to provide attendance records and inspection reports. Some facilities in Minnesota could face even more requirements.
The state of Minnesota has allowed scammers and fake daycares to siphon millions of taxpayer dollars.
A video posted last month by a right-wing influencer claimed several Minnesota daycares receiving public funds were not actually providing child care. The video focused on daycares in the Somali community. State authorities have investigated the allegations for years and say investigators have been sent to 9 centers referenced in that video last month, and children were present at all except one, which was closed for the day. Still, the Trump administration is ramping up enforcement. Up to 2,000 federal agents could be headed to the Minneapolis area to conduct immigration and fraud investigations.
Christian Cordero, ABC News, Washington.
All right, it is 6:19, and this is a live look up at Schweitzer Mountain. So that's where the snow is already falling. We have more coming our way as well, Matt.
Yeah, we certainly do. We'll even see it some down in the valleys and lowlands here. So it's actually going to look a little bit more like winter after all our last rounds of snow melted away pretty quick after the warmer weather over the course of the weekend. So let's take a look outside. Right now, over the past hour, we've seen a little winter mix around places like Moses Lake. And well, you can see the mountains above Sandpoint that snow is going. Also see a little bit of snow around the Blue Mountains here as well, as that radar will slowly fill in as we head through the rest of the morning. So a little bit of a mix around Warden and Moses Lake, Odessa and Lind. We are seeing mostly snow here, so I expect to see a little bit of snowiness around the Ritzville area over the next hour or so. Around Wilbur, we've also seen a little bit of snow here, and then you track up north and you can see, especially in the mountains here of Pend Oreille County and into the northern Idaho Panhandle, this is where the snow is going to be hanging out for pretty much all day, and so the totals here are going to be stacking and stacking and stacking as the day goes on. Great for skiing, not so much for travel as that starts to get going in the valleys in those areas. Meanwhile, let's head down into the Spokane area, expecting just a small chance for a few light snow showers here as we head through the back end of our morning commute. But really, I'm not expecting a whole lot to be going on until we get past the morning drive and into kind of that 10, 11 o'clock time frame. Notice here temperatures aren't moving all that much, but they will as we head later on in the day. Really good chances for snow as we head through midday and into the early afternoon. However, as our temperatures continue to warm, we'll start to get to the point here in the afternoon where the snow's falling, but it's not really doing all that much. It's not adding up. It's not sticking except for some of the higher benches. And we may even see a little flip here for maybe the last hour or two that we see this to a bit of a rain-snow mix here as we continue to warm. And look at these winds, about 23, 24 miles an hour. So it's going to be a little breezy here as well. So once again, all signs here. Just be careful out there on the roads. Overall, for the I-90 corridor, not a ton of snow here, but certainly more than we have seen many, many days this winter season. We'll continue to see, mainly on the Idaho side of the Palouse, some of this snow, but around the West Plains, I would expect things to stick a little bit better. It's going to be in those northern areas that we see the highest snow totals. So places like Newport and Priest River, up into the Priest Lake area, Sandpoint, Naples especially, and then you've got this area from Mount Spokane stretching across Spirit Lake, Athol, the Blanchard area, down towards Rathdrum and the top end of Hayden Lake. All these areas, a good opportunity here to see some of the higher snow totals where we're talking about maybe 3, 4, 5 inches here. I think that upper end of this range that our computer's using is probably out of the question. We'll also see probably north of 2 inches here for Deer Park, Elk, and then into the Loon Lake area. We're actually in northern Stevens County not expecting a whole lot here, as a lot of that moisture is going to end up being concentrated right up along the state line or into the northern Panhandle. We'll see some gusty winds for tonight across eastern Washington instead of the snow that's going to stick around the North Idaho mountains a little bit longer, with gusts as high as 40 miles an hour. So you will notice the wind tonight. Our next round of snow is going to come late Wednesday into the early part of Thursday. Not expecting much there for the metro either, but we will continue to see those mountain regions and those narrow valleys continue to stack up the snow through the middle of the week.
Well, they really need it up there, so.
Yes.
Some good news.
Yeah, passes are going to have a lot, so drive carefully.
All right, Matt, thanks. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:22.
The Seahawks may have locked up the NFC's top seed, but the job is far from over. After the break, hear from head coach Mike Macdonald on the real strength behind his team's success and the one player who epitomizes that strength the most. That's just ahead in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
I need help with her snoring.
Sleep Number does that.
Thank you.
And now, the more you buy, the more you save on beds, bases, and more. Only at Sleep Number.
How do you nourish a cat for a lifetime? Purina Cat Chow.
Chow, 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 chow. Purina Cat Chow. Everybody's wow about the chow, chow, chow.
Trusted nutrition for every life stage for over 60 years. Cat Chow.
Chow, chow, chow.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
Hello, ma'am. I'm Kyle with Bill's Heating, here to take a look at your furnace.
I thought you guys were teamed up with Gonzaga. Where's the basketball player?
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. We do have Davis Fogel on standby.
Standby?
Oh, yeah. Whenever one of us needs him, we just shout his name.
What?
Watch.
Whoa, it's like magic.
Actually, he just made me wait around the corner.
Exactly. It's magic.
Call Bill's Heating and AC today.
Most chronic back problems are caused by compression from the disc becoming thinner and thinner and thinner as we get older. All we have to do is put the patient on the table and decompress them by slowly and easily bringing water, nutrients, and oxygen back into the disc so it heals itself stronger than it was before. These treatments are so gentle, patients usually fall asleep. They don't have to go through the shots, the surgeries, all the physical therapy or painful invasive procedures or drugs. They fall asleep, they wake up, and they feel better. That's what this is all about. The absolute best thing is pick up the phone and call us today for a free consultation. If you have an MRI scan, we can look at it and tell if we can help you or not. We'll get you in right away. So if you're looking at any kind of serious procedure, you may be able to avoid that.
Disc Centers of America, a call to us can change your life.
Good morning, I'm Mia Green. Welcome into Morning Sports. The Seattle Seahawks have won the NFC West and clinched the #1 seed in the NFC playoffs, and there's plenty to unfold. Sam Darnold has been nothing short of electric for the Seahawks this season. He's now thrown for 4,048 yards, finishing regular season with a 67.7% completion rate and 25 touchdowns. Along the way, Darnold has put up top-tier passing numbers even against tough defenses and has been a key part of the Seahawks' success. Head coach Mike McDonald spoke about Darnold's impact this season and how it'll translate into the playoffs.
I think the strength of our team is the synergy behind it. So Sam plays probably the most important position, but he's one of the 11 guys out there, and of what we're trying to create, it feels like 12. And so he's been steady in that. But for us, the things that we need to be able to do to be able to have success is going to stay the same. And so Sam's been a great example of that for our whole team, the way he's been so consistent all year.
The Seahawks now wait to host the lowest seeded wildcard team in the divisional round at Lumen Field. And despite all the focus on the playoffs of 2026, regular season opponents have been released. Seattle will see division rivals San Francisco and the Rams twice each and host matchups with the Cowboys, Bears, Patriots, Chiefs, Chargers, Giants, and Cardinals. Next season's opponents promise diversity and challenge for the Seahawks. Lots in store for the Seahawks fans, but that's a wrap on Morning Sports.
Such an exciting time to be a Seahawks fan.
That it is.
It's now 6:27.
Spokane families who lost loved ones to police violence are set to return to the state capitol this year with 7 new bills. One would create an independent prosecutor for officer-involved deaths. But the $4 million price tag is facing some pushback. We'll break down those proposals next.
Plus, firefighters gear up for emergency situations with hands-on training at a familiar Spokane location. The old Riverview Retirement Building becomes a classroom for search and rescue scenarios. Why this type of training is so valuable when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by the Coeur d'Alene Convention and Visitors Bureau.
I'm Chad Young from the EasyHomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home.
Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Without my good feet, I would not be able to do this. And remember, I'm in my 60s.
Patients who have sensitive teeth but also want whiter teeth, they have to make a choice, one versus the other. Sensodyne Clinical White provides 2 shades whiter teeth as well as providing 24/7 sensitivity protection. Patients are going to love to see Sensodyne on the shelf.
Looks like Jack just realized some people mix and match their gain scents. So he gave it a shot too. Is he the laundromat cool dude now? Mix, match, more happy with Gain.
Welcome to Missisquoi Casino Hotel. Discover endless possibilities with our exclusive partnership with 49 Degrees North. Cozy fireplaces, state-of-the-art ski lockers, and views that take your breath away. Book your hotel stay with us and enjoy a delicious dinner, drinks by the fire, and the soothing warmth of the hot tub.
Ski, stay, and play at Missisquoi Casino Hotel. Located north of Spokane on Highway 395 near Chewelah.
From 4 News Now, This is Good Morning Northwest.
We are kicking off this half hour with the 4 News Now story tracker and some stories people are reading about online this morning.
Today marks the 5th anniversary of the January 6, 2021 insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. On that day, a mob of President Donald Trump's supporters violently stormed the historic building in an attempt to stop the counting of electoral votes, confirming Joe Biden's victory. Several chaotic hours of lockdown ensued before the Capitol was secured and Biden's election certified. In the aftermath, hundreds of rioters were charged with federal crimes, including assault, seditious conspiracy, and obstruction of an official proceeding. Despite facing numerous legal challenges, Trump remained eligible for office and won re-election, of course, in 2024.
Well, it's becoming more difficult to become a citizen of more than one country. Now, one Ohio senator wants to ban dual citizenship for Americans, proposing the Exclusive Citizenship Act and saying if you want to be an American, it's all or nothing. Legal experts say this is unconstitutional and unlikely to pass, but a number of European nations, including Italy, Portugal, and Sweden, have tightened requirements for citizenship by descent and residency, while other countries have cracked down on so-called golden passport programs that grant citizenship to big spenders.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Tuesday, January 6th. We are following some breaking news this morning. We want to let you know as you're heading out the door. We're taking a live look at Sprague and Helena, where firefighters are working on a call for a vehicle fire.
Yeah, we are working to learn more information. We will bring it to you just as soon as we can. We don't know if there's any injuries involved or anything like that. We do know that Helena is currently blocked off, so if that is part of your drive here in a little bit, try to avoid that area.
Let's turn things over now to meteorologist Matt Gray and a look at that first alert forecast. Matt, we're going to be wanting to be careful as we're driving maybe a little later today.
Yeah. Speaking of driving, we've got snow moving in. I think your morning commute's going to be A-okay. It's going to be the driving around in the middle of the day and then for the evening as well, where we're going to have to, be on our best behavior on the roads, because certainly it's going to be a little bit slicker and more slippery than what we've seen over the last few days. Let's take a look at where we're seeing some snow already. We're around Stevens, Pend Oreille counties and into the northern Idaho panhandle here, where we have started to see that snow mainly in the mountains, but starting to see some of that activity push its way down to the valleys from Newport northward and from Chewelah northward here as well, especially in Pend Oreille County. We're going to see that snow stack up, especially around the Medellin Falls area, for example. Then we also have a little bit of snow moving into the Ritzville area, Odessa and Lind. It's a little bit warmer as you work your way into Grant County and then south towards the Tri-Cities, and so we're seeing rain or a rain-snow mix here. That is what we're likely going to see in many places south of I-90 in southeastern Washington as temperatures continue to warm throughout the day and into the evening. Around Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, it's going to be some light slushy snow as we work our way through the day. By evening, we may even see a brief hour or two where it flips over to rain, and we'll also see some gusty winds to end things there. Meanwhile, up in the mountains, winter storm warnings in effect for multiple feet of snow. We'll show you who else will get a decent dose of snow today coming up.
We are following breaking news out of Adams County. Deputies are searching for a man accused of multiple sex crimes involving a child. Take a look at your screen. Deputies are looking for 19-year-old Ismael Bashirto. According to the sheriff's office, the investigation began January 4th following a report of a sex offense at a home in the 800 block of South Steele Road in Othello. Bashirto is wanted on multiple charges, including rape, incest, and child molestation. Deputies tried to arrest him, but he left the area before they could take him in. If you have any information about where he may be, call the number on your screen. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Hannah, thanks. And the Adams County Sheriff's Office is also asking for your help finding a woman wanted in connection with a fatal overdose. The Sheriff's Office says it has probable cause to arrest 34-year-old Brittany Jones for controlled substance homicide following a death investigation. The fatal overdose happened on November 18th in Ritzville near Smitty's Boulevard. Anyone with information about where to find Jones is encouraged to contact the Adams County Sheriff's Office. That number is listed here on your screen. You may remain anonymous. Well, families impacted by police violence are once again pushing for changes at the state level.
A coalition of Spokane families laid out the changes they want lawmakers to implement in the new year. In a news conference yesterday, they previewed 7 different pieces of legislation. One of them would establish an independent prosecutor to investigate cases when officers have killed someone. This is Senate Bill 5584, and it's been through Olympia several times with no success. It would cost taxpayers an estimated $4 million, which advocates acknowledge will be a hard sell with Washington's current deficit. But they're asking you to consider it against the cost of repeated settlements and extended investigations.
It's very insulting to a mother and to a family member when you've lost a loved one to know that a person can put a price tag on a life.
Police shot and killed Debbie Novak's son David in 2019. Now she advocates for change with the Washington Coalition for Police Accountability. Novak says she is optimistic about another priority bill that will have no cost to taxpayers. Senate Bill 5925 allows the Washington Attorney General to more easily investigate law enforcement, giving them the power to gather information from departments and bypass the current public records process. According to Novak, the Attorney General has agreed to absorb this investigative responsibility within the agency if that bill passes. Spokane County firefighters are getting some hands-on training to prepare for emergency fire situations.
The latest exercise happening yesterday in a location that you might recognize. This is the old Riverview Retirement Community Building. It gave firemen a chance to deal with real-world scenarios like an active fire rescue.
It's pretty rare for us to have an opportunity like this to train before we get an actual fire in a building like this. So we're going to spend the next 2 weeks running companies through this portion of the building.
Captain Ruby there says that after 2 weeks, the entirety of the Spokane Fire Department will have trained for those search scenarios. Some great hands-on experience there. Good morning, Northwest time right now is 6:36.
All right, back over to meteorologist Matt Gray, taking a look at our temps right around freezing now.
Yeah, right around freezing. So as that snow begins to work its way in, it's gonna fall the snow, number one, and of course gonna stick a little bit here as well. So that's gonna be our late morning and through lunchtime. We'll start to see things get a little bit on the slushier side as we get closer to the evening commute. So some positives there for getting home safely this afternoon. We'll take a look at what looks like it's gonna be a pretty snowy midweek around the region coming up.
And still to come on Good Morning Northwest, spring brings the best selection of homes to market, and 2026 looks promising for buyers. More inventory means less competition and better deals. After the break, what the experts say you should do right now to get ready.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
If you're not regularly treating your septic tank, you're risking a backup and significant repairs. Use Rid-X once a month. Simply add and flush to reduce monthly waste buildup by up to 20% and help prevent backups. Try Rid-X.
No crime scene, no suspects, and no backstory.
I don't want to know anything about it. Nothing.
The only clue? DNA, given to a woman in Spokane who volunteered to follow it.
It's the solving. It's the mystery.
I'm Derek Dice with 4 News Now. I'll show you how science, patience, and one woman's lifelong passion finally helped crack a nearly 30-year-old murder case and turned her into SPD's secret weapon.
She's irreplaceable.
Wednesday on 4 News Now.
Perry Mason is in your court twice a day.
Once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week.
5 days a week. Wake up with Perry.
This morning.
Wind down with Perry.
I'll meet him there tonight.
Perry Mason.
Watch MeTV over the air on KXLY 4.2.
This new year, plan a day to come out and play at Triple Play, North Idaho's destination for family fun. Suit up for a laser tag showdown. Score big laughs and even bigger prizes in the arcade. And keep the fun going with year-round thrills at Raptor Reef Water Park.
With so much to do under one roof, there's always something new to try.
Come out and play today, Triple Play.
Save more and play more when you stay at Triple Play Resort Hotel and Suites.
JD is here.
Turk! JD! Ready to receive.
Here we go.
Go Eagle! JD, I'm going down. No, engage your core, Seabear.
You two idiots are perfect for each other.
My back.
After a car wreck, the longer you wait, the harder it can be to get what you deserve.
After my recent accident, I called Craig Swap and Associates. They treated me fairly every step of the way.
One call, that's all.
Call the 9s, 509-999-9999.
No crime scene, no suspects, and no backstory. The only clue? DNA, given to a woman in Spokane who volunteered to follow it. How one woman's lifelong passion turned her into SPD's secret weapon. Wednesday on 4 News Now.
Welcome back. It's 6:39. The American dream of owning a home has stayed just a dream for many as high prices have made home ownership unaffordable.
But some realtors say that in 2026 could be the year for potential buyers as prices and interest rates and home prices begin to drop. Lawrence Yoon with the National Association of Realtors says that more inventory means less competition for home buyers. The latest data shows the median existing home sale price in November was just more than $409,000, a slight drop from the month before. And Freddie Mac says a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is down to 6.15%.
Quarter-point change could mean about $50 savings per month, which translates into about $600 annually.
Yoon says spring is when most homes come on the market. So if you're looking to buy, he suggests you do some things now so you're in a good position to make a competitive offer. Set a budget, save for a down payment, make sure your credit score is good, get pre-approved for a mortgage, and don't take out any big loans like a car payment.
Take a look at this. Body camera footage from New Jersey shows a dramatic rescue of a boy who fell through the ice. The boy's hands too cold to hold onto a rope, so Sergeant Joseph Rigger crawls onto the ice, but it gave way under his weight.
So then at that point I could stand. I was probably just about to my shoulders, so I just started throwing him up on the ice and breaking my way back.
2 other officers end up going into the frigid water to get the boy to safety. He is expected to be okay.
Oh, scary stuff there. All right, so let's plan out your morning. Your commute is going to be all right, but as we get into the late morning, the snow will begin. We'll start to see things stick a little bit, especially on those higher benches, and start to see some slippery conditions at times. As we head into the afternoon, slowly warming temperatures and a little bit of southerly wind will help kind of keep our roads from getting too crazy. There will be more snow, but a lot of it may not end up accumulating much. We may even flip over to a little bit of rain-snow mix very briefly as we head into the early hours of tonight, and we'll see those gusty winds across Washington State.
All month long, 4 News Now is telling the stories of kids whose wishes came true through Make-A-Wish. This little girl here is from Moses Lake, born with a life-threatening metabolic disorder. She wished to meet a mermaid. Her mom wrote a letter and it led to the surprise of a lifetime.
Just to realize that it was going to happen for her was super cool.
Watch the moment that Hazel's wish came true and learn how you can help more families make memories with Make-A-Wish by finding this full story. It's up right now on KXLY.com. Worth a watch for sure.
It is.
Good morning. Northwest time right now is 6:42.
Health officials reduced childhood vaccine requirements during the worst flu season in decades. The decision affects hepatitis, COVID-19, and rotavirus recommendations. Why medical experts question the timing of these changes when we come back.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Life is an opportunity to grow, to feel, to excel. Life moves at its own pace, daring you to keep up. Life pushes you to be better and to go farther. Life has you here. We're just here to help.
We know that everybody loves me.
Well, you know you're right.
We also know that everybody loves Raymond.
Oh, that I know.
But did you know everybody loves his brother?
It's all about you, Raymond.
And his wife.
I want you to call them and tell them that that's what we want.
And his parents, too.
It looks like my son is plotting against us.
It's a family everybody can love.
Everything you could want in one show.
Watch MeTV, weeknights at 9 over the air on KXLY 4.2.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. Pick up a copy in-store today. MJB Premium Coffee is just $12.99 each. Fran's Sandwich Bread and Soft Baked Cookies are each 2 for $5. Save more at employee-owned Bi-Mart today.
One Night in Memphis, the nationally acclaimed tribute concert featuring top rock and roll legends. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, January 29th. Ready for action? It's no holds barred as King of the Cage features up-and-coming MMA stars battling it out. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, February 5th. Clay Walker stands as a towering figure in country music with electrifying performances. Live at the Coeur d'Alene Casino Thursday, March 5th. Visit the Coeur d'Alene Casino box office or cdacasino.com to buy your tickets now.
Winning is just the beginning.
This year, commit to fit and don't wish for it. Work for it at Move Fitness.
Whether you're starting from the beginning or just wanting better results, Move Fitness has what you need to get the job done.
No crime scene, no suspects, and no backstory.
I don't want to know anything about it. Nothing.
The only clue? DNA, given to a woman in Spokane who volunteered to follow it.
It's the solving. It's the mystery.
I'm Derek Dice with 4 News Now. I'll show you how science, patience, and one woman's lifelong passion finally helped crack a nearly 30-year-old murder case and turned her into SPD's secret weapon.
She's irreplaceable.
Wednesday on 4 News Now.
Live is the #1 entertainment talk show.
Weekdays at 9 a.m.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:45. On Monday, federal health officials announced an overhaul of the childhood vaccine schedule, now recommending fewer shots. This comes as flu levels in the U.S. reach the highest level in 25 years.
According to the CDC, so far this season, at least 11 million people have been infected, 120,000 hospitalized, and 5,000 have died. Some fear recommending fewer immunizations will lead to more infections. Reed Binion reports.
Today, HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy announced plans to alter the U.S. childhood vaccination schedule to be.
Health experts expressing concern over the Department of Health and Human Services' decision to recommend fewer vaccines for most American children.
If changes to our schedule are needed, and over the years we've made lots of changes when evidence supported it, they should come from careful scientific review.
A number of recommendations remain intact, including those for the measles, mumps, and rubella, and immunizations against polio, chickenpox, HPV, and others. But officials are narrowing recommendations for some vaccinations, including hepatitis A and B, to children who are broadly at higher risk for infections. As for flu, COVID-19, and rotavirus, officials recommend vaccination decisions be based on consultation with a healthcare provider. Some experts worry reduced vaccinations could lead to more preventable infections in children.
Parents deserve clear, consistent, evidence-based guidance they can trust.
I'm Reed Binion reporting.
Well, Matt, we got a busy day ahead of us when it comes to winter weather. It's going to start feeling a lot more like winter than it has the last couple of days.
Yeah, last few days, especially on Sunday. I mean, it was super warm out. You could just have a T-shirt on, basically, in the afternoon in many places. Definitely not going to be that way today. With colder temperatures, they're going to stick around at least for the first half of the day, and then some snow coming in. And we got some weather alerts for you this morning across the panhandle of Idaho. You're either in a winter storm warning, such as around Shoshone County, or you're in a winter weather advisory from Moscow to St. Mary's to Coeur d'Alene to Sandpoint and all the way up to Bonners Ferry. The northeast corner of Washington also under a winter weather advisory, including the Spokane area, as we are going to see some periods of winter driving conditions around midday and then as we head into the afternoon and parts of the evening. Let's begin with the snow around the Spokane area with some southerly winds turning gusty this afternoon that will help kind of get us above freezing a little faster than many other areas. I'm not expecting a whole lot when it comes to snowfall. I think about an inch across the city into Spokane Valley and Liberty Lake is about the ceiling. Now the higher benches, they'll take a little bit longer to cool. Well, that will kind of up your total just a little bit, whether that's on the West Plains or on the south side of Spokane or in some of those other places like Newman Lake or up into the Orchard Prairie and Peon Prairie areas. Now, let's go over to Kootenai County because we are going to see a big kind of difference in snow totals from south to north. So right along I-90, once again, about an inch is going to be the ceiling, maybe just a little bit more on the on the east side of downtown Coeur d'Alene into Fernand Lake, on the east side of Hayden up to Hayden Lake as well. Then as you head further north to Rathdrum, north towards Silverwood, Athol, Spirit Lake, that's when we start to see the bigger totals show up, as we'll see that cold air stay in place for longer. And that includes over to the Deer Park area as well in Spokane County, where we're going to see those totals be a lot higher. Then you keep heading down I-90 to places like 4th of July Pass, Kellogg, Wallace, and then Wallace up to Lookout Pass. Going to be some tough going here as we go through the day today and tonight as well, as that's those going to be sticking around here right along the state line of Montana and Idaho a little bit longer. Then let's show you up north where we will see more consistent snowfall, whether that's Medellin Falls, which could be up in the 3 to 5 inch range, Ione, around Priest Lake, where we're seeing snow already, Sandpoint into the Naples area, another place that could see some pretty wintry driving conditions, as well as Deer Park from Elk to Newport, and then all the way to Sandpoint there on Highway 2. So a couple places that are going to continue to see some pretty wintry conditions here for a good portion of the day. In addition to that, you got a little bit of gusty wind that's going to move through as we head into tonight, and more rounds of snow coming late Wednesday and on into the start of Thursday. After all that active weather, we'll start drying out and warming up for the weekend. We'll be right back with the Morning Sprint.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
More Americans choose ABC News, America's #1 news source.
I'm Chad Young from theeasyhomebuyer.com, Spokane and Coeur d'Alene's easiest way to sell your house fast. If you have a few moments, I hope you'll give me the opportunity to make you an instant cash offer on your home. With theeasyhomebuyer.com, we will buy your house in as-is condition with no repairs, no closing costs, and no commissions. To get your no-obligation cash offer, give us a call or visit us online at theeasyhomebuyer.com.
Pick up the phone to inquire. Call the Easy Home Buyer.
Decades-old mysteries, shocking twists, killers who hid in plain sight. 4 News Now revisits the darkest moments in Spokane history. Watch the 509's most notorious crimes. Episode streaming now, only on KXLY Plus. You expect more from local news. 4 News Now delivers. We're doing the work, listening to you, asking questions, and getting the answers you need to help keep your family safe. It's what we mean when we say, expect more on 4 News Now.
Watch this. It's all 100% real. Witness what happens to this woman's bags under her eyes in an actual time lapse in just minutes. Nothing has been doctored or tampered with. The very real problem will disappear before your eyes and hers with a revolutionary topical formulation that works in just minutes, and the effects will last for hours and hours. Over 1 million people are using this topical technique to visually reduce puffiness and bags. It works on sagging jowls, even fine lines and wrinkles on the face and forehead. Introducing Plexiderm. In just minutes, you can restore and beautify your face, even look years younger. And the look will last all day or all evening.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just in love with the mirror right now.
Jump on board and say yes to this amazing $14.95 Prove It Plexiderm trial. You'll see why our customers describe Plexiderm with 3 words. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Order right now. We'll pay your shipping. Operators are standing by.
Abbott on 3, Abbott on me. Welcome to the brand new Abbott Elementary.
I'm gonna need a bigger mop.
How are we supposed to teach here?
Well, can we do Zoom room?
You out of your mind.
Let's time up.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We are ready to welcome the kids to the new Abbott.
Anybody else hearing that?
Law school is crazy.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
The time right now is 6:53. Let's get you up to speed and ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint. If you are heading out, you can expect some snow and a gusty breeze a little later today. Meteorologist Matt Gray has what we need to know in our First Alert forecast.
Venezuela's president and first lady pleaded not guilty to drug trafficking charges. Hannah Joy is in studio with details on why claims from President Trump are now fueling debate on Capitol Hill. But first, we hope to learn more today about a woman hit and killed by a Meade school bus. Happened around 5 o'clock last night at the intersection of Hastings and Bellwood Drive, right near Meade High School. According to the Spokane County Sheriff's Office, the woman was trying to cross the street in a crosswalk when the bus hit her. She was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced dead. The Sheriff's Office says at the early stages of the investigation, impairment and speed do not appear to be factors. This is an active investigation. As we receive more details, we will be sure to share them with you here on TV and on KXLY.com.
We are following some breaking news this morning. Here's a live look at Sprague and Helena, where 2 trailers caught fire this morning. You can see the damage left behind there. Fire crews responded around 5:30. They were able to knock that fire down fairly quickly. Now, crews will be on the scene here mopping up for a little bit, but our crew on the scene says that Helena is back open. So if this is part of your morning commute, you maybe slow down a little bit, but road is back open. The cause is still under investigation.
In your forecast, we're going to have a pretty quiet morning commute in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, but in other places, snow has already begun. And as we get closer to 10 or 11 o'clock, we should really get going around the I-90 corridor here with snowfall. So it'll stick for a little bit, but as we head into the afternoon, winds will start to pick up, and we'll see our temperatures rise above freezing as well. And so we'll end up with likely lots of non-accumulating snow, and perhaps even in Spokane, flipping over shortly to a rain-snow mix as the winds pick up and our wet weather subsides for the evening. It'll be pretty gusty as you're headed to bed.
A traffic alert for you this morning. Both 8th Avenue and Washington will be closed today between Bernard and 6th for repaving. Today's repaving is a continuation of repairs being made due to last month's water main break. The city says detour signs will be in place and to expect some slow traffic in that area.
Spokane County firefighters are getting some hands-on training to prepare for emergency fire situations. The latest exercise happening yesterday at the old Riverview Retirement Community Building. It gave firefighters a chance to deal with real-world scenarios like an active fire rescue. After 2 weeks, the entirety of the Spokane Fire Department will have trained for those search scenarios.
Today marks the 5th anniversary of the January 6, 2021 insurrection at the U.S. Capitol. On that day, a mob of President Donald Trump's supporters violently stormed the historic building in an attempt to stop the counting of electoral votes, confirming Joe Biden's victory. In the aftermath, hundreds of rioters were charged with federal crimes. Despite facing numerous legal challenges, Trump remained eligible for office and won re-election in 2024.
We are following some breaking news. Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and his wife have both pleaded not guilty to drug trafficking charges. They were in court yesterday where Maduro's attorney did not ask for bail. As of this morning, Maduro is still behind bars and the case won't return to court until March. Meanwhile, back in Venezuela, the country swore in a new president yesterday, despite President Trump saying the U.S. is running the country. That claim is already sparking debate on Capitol Hill. Trump also says the U.S. is not at war with Venezuela, but he is threatening military action if the country's government doesn't cooperate. For details on how lawmakers are reacting on the Hill, tune in to Good Morning America.
New on Good Morning Northwest, comedian Nikki Glaser is bringing her stunning tour to Spokane. She just made history as the first woman to host the Golden Globe Awards last year solo, and she's about to do it again this weekend. She is coming to the First Interstate Center for the Arts on Sunday, November 22nd. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 in the morning.
Well, all month long, 4 News Now is telling the stories of kids whose wishes came true through Make-A-Wish. This little girl here from Moses Lake, born with a life-threatening metabolic disorder, wished to meet a mermaid. Her mom wrote a letter, and it led to the surprise of a lifetime.
Just to realize, like, that it was going to happen for her was super cool.
Watch the moment that Hazel's wish came true and learn how you can help more families make memories with Make-A-Wish by finding this full story up right now on KXLY.com.
And we will be back with a final check of weather with meteorologist Matt Gray tracking some snow next.
One call, that's all, means we take care of everything after your car wreck.
From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops, we're here to guide you from start to finish.
After my car accident, working with Craig Swap and Associates made the whole process so easy. They communicated with me and let me know what the next step was every step of the way.
Call Craig Swap and Associates today. Let us make your recovery simple. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Your favorite comedy returns.
Life isn't always a blistering wound of chaos and despair.
So we all say Happy New Year's. With big guest stars.
Just ignore him.
I can't. He's like the T-Rex in Jurassic Park.
and more Parker family love.
My best work is out there. Yeah. Riley seems awesome. No, the cars. I was talking about the cars.
New Shifting Gears returns Wednesday on ABC and stream on Hulu.
No crime scene, no suspects, and no backstory. The only clue? DNA, given to a woman in Spokane who volunteered to follow it. How one woman's lifelong passion turned her into SPD's secret weapon. Wednesday on 4 News Now.
And it's pretty quiet here this morning so far in Spokane. Your commute looks pretty good as this wet weather that we're tracking, the snow, is crawling towards Spokane and Coeur d'Alene. Already, though, in our northern mountains, we're seeing some activity and across parts of central Washington, especially in the northern basin. We'll see a little bit of snow that'll melt later on in the day as temperatures warm. A little bit of gusty wind tonight and lots of active snowy conditions, especially in North Idaho, north of Interstate 90. Got a few more days where we'll keep snow in the forecast.
Well, thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
Yeah, we'll see you throughout the morning with live local updates coming up during Good Morning America. It starts next.